Hi guys, hope you are doing well. This is Shuru here. Welcome to my channel Tech Interview Guide. So in this video today I'm talking about interview experience of Uber. So please stay tuned on this video and don't forget to like our channel, share our channel and subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon for all the latest updates. Thank you. So Uber doesn't need any introduction. So we all know Uber. Uber is a renowned product-based company, and I guess we have all used Uber cab service. So Uber headquarters in San Francisco, California, United States. In India, they have their office in Bangalore for software development. So Uber tech stack wise is really good. I will say they work with Java, Python, React, Angular, all kinds of tech stacks are available there. It depends on team, which team you are working. Apart from that, Uber work culture, work life balance, salary structure, those are really good, I will say. So it's a really nice company who have their office in India. Hi Kartik, first of all thanks for coming to my YouTube channel. So Kartik recently got an offer from Uber as a HD1 developer. So Kartik, could you introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi everyone, it's Kartik, and I've recently joined Uber as an SD1 in the backend team. Previously to this, I was working as a backend developer in a startup called Park Plus, and I've graduated in the year 2021 from IIIT Sonipat, mentored by NIT Kurukshetra in BTech Information Technology.
Okay, that's great. So Kartik, can you tell us Uber offer you got from off campus? So you applied directly or you applied via referral?
Sure. So how it started was a bit different. So I actually held offers from various companies, including Amazon and Samsung, and I was about to join Amazon in 2 weeks. And just before like joining, 2 weeks prior to that, I was reached out to by a recruiter from Uber about this opportunity, and like I was asked that if I'm interested. So I thought I should go for it. So I just gave the interviews and cracked it in those 2 weeks.
Okay, okay. So you directly contacted by the HR
Yeah.
recruiter. Okay, okay. Thanks for the information. So Kartik, can you tell us what are the tech stacks in Uber?
Yeah, so in the backend here we use Java and Golang. So like here there is a concept of a single mono repo. So there are just two basic technologies that we use, and both are in Java and Golang. Some outdated technology like the services are still running on Python, but they will be soon migrated to Golang.
Okay.
Apart from that, for front end, React.js and React Native is used.
Thanks for the information. So Kartik, can you tell us what are the interview rounds in Uber?
Sure. So initially it starts with a phone screening round where
Okay.
they ask you some basic DSA questions regarding to arrays and strings and lists just to screen out a candidate before the actual interview.
Okay.
After that, I had two rounds. Both of them were tech rounds. The first round was basically a DSA round. It was a core DSA and like proper questions related to DP and backtracking and other stuff.
Okay.
Another round was a field specialization round. So it is basically a round conducted for various levels of joining. So as I was joining the backend team, so it actually turned out to be another DSA round itself. So both
Okay.
the rounds were DSA rounds. The third round was a bar raiser round, and bar raiser round is much of it's a special round conducted by Uber, which is basically a system design round, which is
Okay.
divided into two parts. So the first, it's a 1 hour round, and the starting half an hour is basically you have to design a system which you are currently working on in your
Okay.
current company, or you have designed or you've worked on. The another half an hour is basically a problem they'll give it to you, and you'll have to design a complete system, both HLD and LLD, and explain the working outcome. The last one was a hiring manager round. That was about like one-to-one interaction with the manager you will be working directly under. And yeah, it is more of a behavioral round that you have to face.
Okay. Okay. So your interview primarily focus on like DSL and system design.
Yeah, exactly.
So DSL code, like, can you remember questions or the topics they have asked?
So not exactly questions. I don't exactly remember the questions, but the topics that I can remember were as far like most of the questions were from DP.
Okay.
Some were from mathematical computation, so it was more logic based instead of a data structure based. And one question I remember was on a backtracking similar to an n queen problem we usually face. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And like system design, is it like based on low level design or high level design?
So like the second part of it, which the question they gave, it is both. So they'll ask you to first design a system on a high level and then go into a deeper levels and like actually make you like go through every like if you're constructing a microservice architecture, you'll have to go through every service and explain the working of it and the functions that it will be performing. So it is both HLD and LLD.
Okay, it is HLD in both. Okay, and any question regarding OOPS or computer fundamentals?
Not I actually have read like a few Uber interview experiences. They asked so like they've asked from them, but no, I didn't face any of these questions.
Okay, that's great. Thanks for this information. So Kartik, can you tell us those are the students who have their upcoming interview in Uber? How should they prepare?
Sure. So, like one thing about my preparation was it was not very company specific. I was just preparing on and whole because I had a lot of interviews scheduled for a lot of companies.
Okay,
So my sole preparation source was lead code, and that's how I prepared. Actually, made a plan for 2 months, and I used to practice around 2 to 3 questions a day, and I increased them as I got hands on with them. Along with them, I was doing system design questions. I actually watched that playlist by Gaurav Sen on YouTube,
okay,
which actually helped me with the system design. And simultaneously, I used to pick some specific software or web app and used to design it myself to get a better understanding at how to explain it in the interview.
okay. And for OOPS, like any computer fundamentals and OOPS topics?
There are bit of a like bit cheat sheets present at interview kickstart, I remember, and it's the thing is interview bit, sorry, but the thing is like a lot of companies do not go in that domain if you're interviewing for an experienced developer. So like as I gave interviews for Amazon and Uber and Microsoft, so none of the companies asked me any question related to computer fundamentals. But I
Okay.
still prepared using a cheat sheet to like do a revision of it if in case they ask.
So you have like prepared from the interview bit.
Interview bit, yeah.
Okay, got it. Thanks for the information. Can you tell us what are the base resources for like practicing DS algo, computer fundamentals, and system design?
Yeah. So, like, if you want to read about or know about a certain algorithm or certain method, then GFG is like one go-to source for everyone. Like, even if you're a working professional or a student. Apart from that, if you want to like use them as in question or as a practice question to prepare for the actual interview experience, then Lead Code is a go-to source. And there are a lot of other sources if you want to go in systematic order. There are websites like 450tsr.com that actually offers you a whole complete list of 450 TSA questions from an easier level to a harder level from every topic that you can think of. And other than that, if you want to talk about system designs, there are a lot of YouTube channels, including GFG and Gaurav Sen and other very good YouTubers that actually explain and go in a very deep regarding the HLD and LLD both. And there are a lot of medium blogs for every website of web app. So I would suggest if you're practicing for system design, you might think of some big system in your head, like you want to think about how Netflix works or how WhatsApp works, and just Google it and you'll find it on Medium as a blog, and that will be a very useful source.
Okay, and for computer fundamentals?
Yeah, so for computer fundamentals, like there are a lot of cheat sheets available, including of GFG and Interview Bit. So I used Interview Bit cheat sheets for every topic that you can think of, DBMS, OS, and computer networks. For like everything, there's a single page cheat sheet. That is more than enough to answer anything that can be asked in an interview regarding that, those.
Thanks for this information. So Karthik, can you tell us like CV is pretty much important. Like in CV, we mentioned projects. So how much is important that?
So, like when I talk about CV, so like one thing that I will say is there are a lot of videos on YouTube. One very famous video is of Clement. He's a founder of Algo Expert. So he actually explains how to build a CV, and that CV that got into Google. So I actually followed his method. So one very important thing that I got to know about the structure of CV is because my CV was shortlisted in almost every company that I applied for, be it Google, be it Amazon, Microsoft, Uber. And my CV was accepted, and I actually got to know about that pattern. And that is a very effective pattern. That pattern actually tells you that how you should order the things in your CV, like when at which order you should put your experience, and what matrices are I had to be put in experience. So there are a lot of people that when they put the experience, they just write it in a paragraph and just tell that I have done this much work and that is the work that I've done and worked on this much tech. But whenever an HR or whenever there are a lot of software that HR use to screen out the CV. So whenever they like screen out the CVs, they actually look for points. You can mention your work in points, also in matrices. So example, you might have worked on some API that actually got optimized by some percentage or impacted this many users that the feature you made out of the feature you worked on. So those matrices actually impact a lot of HRs. Apart from that, projects do impact a lot. So I would suggest, like, if you're in college and if you're a fresher, so I would suggest to go for projects that are actually impactful, because we are all engineers and we know that in college, in our final semester or seventh semester, we are given a major project and that we have to make. And a lot of people think of it as like a headache and just do it in find it on internet and just do it in any way possible. But what I did in my eighth semester was not go for any class like a stereotypical project key, like someone's making a web or app. I actually made a research project under a PhD scholar, and we actually devised an algorithm. And that research project has actually helped me in a lot of interviews. So whenever any interviewer asks me about the project that I've done, that research project, that algorithm I devised was very key point in that interview, and a lot of interviews have been impressed by that. So that is my suggestion, that to go for any project that you're doing on eighth semester to be interesting and a bit out of league, but might get attention of the interviewer and the HR obviously.
Thank you. Thanks for this information. Kartik, once again, thank you to coming to my YouTube channel. I guess your interview experience will be really helpful for students who have their upcoming interview in Uber. So thanks once again.
It was my pleasure. Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, don't forget to like our channel, share our channel, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you.